guys, how you doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So today we are gonna do a video on how to take profit and try and increase the amount of the coins that we've got using the 3Commas bot and Binance. So this is as part of my my Binance 1 Bitcoin to 2 Bitcoin challenge that I started a few days ago. It's doing okay so far, but yeah, it's going to be an ongoing process. I don't expect to make it overnight, so I'll keep you guys updated daily with the progress. But so we've got to the point now where I filled those bags, and we want to set up a 3Commas bot to help me manage that position to try and take some profits, when obviously we know these altcoins are pretty volatile, so when we get some spikes up to take some profit. So this is a good way with some free indicators that I have found to do this. So right, we'll go over to those charts. If you guys just wouldn't mind quickly hitting the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and also hit the like button. And I've got a number of other 3Commas tutorials as well on my YouTube account if you want to have a look on the, I think there's a 3Commas tutorials playlist. So right, let's go over to those charts. So here we go. Here's one of the bags that I've got red. I'll just quickly take you over to my here is my 1 Bitcoin to 2 Bitcoin 3Commas Binance account. This is what I'm using just for this YouTube challenge. I know you might think, well, you're down already, that's not 1 Bitcoin, but I actually decided after a few days I had to split it between Binance and MXC. So there's the rest of the Bitcoin. So we are over 1 Bitcoin already. So that is why that is the case for you guys that haven't seen my earlier videos. Also, we don't have an API for MXC, so we are just not setting up bots for those coins. But the coins, the bags that I have got on 3Commas are these ones just here. So if you want to ignore the BNB and the Tether, because these are basically the altcoins that I'm looking to accumulate. So we've got Ren, iExec, Elrond, Carver, Synthetics, Kyber, 0x, Tezos, MCO, Cosmos, Engine, Aave, and Decentraland. So they're the coins, and we're going to set up bots to take profits on those coins. You can see we've got some decent bags here. We've got yeah, a good few hundred in each of these. I think there's pretty much in most of them more than 0.05 Bitcoin, so that is not too bad a bag to be working with. So we just want to be taking profits on these when we get the spikes up, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that using 3Commas. So firstly, over to TradingView, because I'm going to use it, a TradingView custom signal. The custom signal I am using is a free one you guys can get. It's this one here, VPT Bull Fib. When you actually load yours up, it'll look a bit different to mine, but that is only because I have played around with the styles. And if you guys want to have the same styles as me, just find the indicator of VPT Bull Fib. Pause this video right now, and here is what I've done. So I've got rid of a lot of the other lines. I mean, I can flick them on so you can see them. They're like that. And then the ones I've kept on, I've adjusted a little bit to make them look like this. So you guys can have it looking like me if you want, but it's not necessary. But I think it just makes it easier to view. So what is my indicator I'm using? It is going to be these red sell signals. So how these sell signals work, if I actually just get this setting back up so you can kind of see what is going on here, what we have is when basically we break above this line and then above this outside this fib, and then move back in, then that will trigger basically their sell signal. So I'm just going to get rid of those. So I mean, we don't really need to well, you guys can look into how the indicator works if you like. That is obviously your prerogative, but it's just the one I'm going to use. So what I am doing, guys, because I have bags of these coins, I'm just looking to take some profits when we get some moves up, and then it looks like we're then going to have the move down, which these you can see these red arrows, they don't do a bad job. They haven't done the greatest job here of obviously picking the top, but they do still pick the tops, pick the top there, 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 pick the top there. And let me just have a look at some of the moves down. So from here, about a 4% move down. From here, about 10% move down. from here, about a 10%, well, about 14% move down. There was a good move down. That wasn't as good a move down. That was a good move down. And this one moved up. But we are going to address how when the price moves up with safety orders, just to basically take extra profits on the way up. So, right, now we've cleared that up, what we're actually going to do, how we're actually using it. We don't really need to look at these green buys because we are not actually using those as buys. We are, in fact, in all fairness, for the purpose of how we are actually operating it, we could get rid of them, but they're not in our way, are they? I mean, you can see they kind of are signaling towards the bottoms of these trends usually, so they're pretty good. So right, so that is it. So the aim, again, I'm going to just reiterate the fact, the aim is to accumulate more of these coins. So I want to accumulate more REN tokens, REN coins. I'm not necessarily concentrating on the USDT value. Obviously, I'm trying to make more money, but the reason I have these coins is because I think these coins are going to go up. So I want to accumulate these coins because I think they're going to go up. So that's why I'm not necessarily looking at the USDT, because that is sort of covered with my view that these coins are gonna are basically gonna go up. So right, so what we are gonna do, we are gonna look into setting up the bot. So right, so over to 3Commas. Here's my 3Commas account. So again, you can see all the coins I've got here. These are just like, I've just got a couple of these tokens, that's why they're on this list. But obviously they are listed in order of the amount that I have. As you can see, this list is basically exactly the same order that we've got on basically Binance here. So right, we have no bots. Oh wait a minute, do you have a active bot 0 of 1? Do I have some bots? Did I just set one up when I was thingying? Yeah, we did have one actually here, a REN take profit bot. So I did actually set one up just to whiz through it all myself. But what I'll do is I'll delete that, because that is basically the first one we're going to set up, just so you guys can see. So right, so we have no bots. So if I go over to my dashboard again, you can see we have no bots, 0 active of 0. So right, I'm going to click create a bot. So we're going to do them, I'm not going to do it as a composite bot. I'm going to do them as just individual bots, so I can just so I can monitor them more closely. Have the list of the bot, have the list of the coins, know which coins are popping, know which coins have got deals active, and then how exactly it is working. So you got to kind of think about this a little bit different way to how people may trade, basically going short or going long coins on Binance. What I'm doing is I am long the coins, and I'm just wanting to use the actual bot to take some profits. So we're going to call this first one, we're going to call this, that's it, REN, well, basically what we called it before, REN take profit bot. So it saved it because that is what I named it before. That is the exchange that we're going to use, the YouTube Binance bot, and it is going to be a simple bot. And the pair we're going to use is obviously the REN pair. And it is going to be a REN USDT. So we're actually going to move into USDT when we basically take profits. So it is going to be a short strategy because I'm selling on. I am selling when it goes up. So it's going to be a short strategy. I'm selling the REN. And I want the profit currency to be the base currency, which is the REN. So USDT is that is the quote currency. If we look on here, it's the currency on the left is the quote currency, and the currency on the right is the base currency. And like I said, I wanted to accumulate more REN, so I'm taking profits in the base currency. Right, so you can see here it's telling me how much REN I've got. I've got 4,300 REN. So we are going to do my base order size is going to be as a percentage of REN, it is going to be, on my account, it's actually going to be 25%. So I'm going to want to sell 25% of my REN once I get a sell trigger, basically. So that's going to be 25%. And my safety order size is also going to be 25%. So each safety order is going to be 25%. We don't have to worry about that because we're going to address that once we get further down. Our market order type is going to be a limit order. It's going to be a limit order. I haven't decided where I want to put market or limit, but I'm going to put limit for the time being. Our start deal condition is going to be TradingView custom signal, and we will look into, I'll show you guys how I set that up later on. Our stop loss is going to be off. We don't actually need a stop loss because we already hold these coins. What I'm doing is selling some of the coins that I hold. So the money will just be in USDT. If the coin keeps going up and up and up and away, happy days. The coins I have remaining will go up and up and up in value. I just won't have as many because I would have sold some. So we don't need the stop loss. So the maximum safety orders, I only want 2 safety orders. So the maximum I could sell is basically 3 lots of 25%. So you can see here, percentage available balance to be used by the bot, 75%. So that will be my initial base order of 25% plus 2 safety trade counts of 25%, which is 75%. The max active safety trade counts, I mean, I don't know why you picked this. I mean, I'm only doing 2, so the max going to be, unless this is the amount all in total, no matter how many safety orders this bot will keep open. I'm guessing this is to do with it being a if you were using a composite bot, but I mean, I'll just put it at 10. I mean, this is the amount of orders I've got there. So the price deviation to open the safety orders, percentage from initial order. So what I want to do is I want to, if the price, like you can see, obviously if it's sold here, didn't hit a take profit that we haven't determined yet in the video. Obviously I have determined it in my mind, but I haven't shown you guys yet. So what is going to happen, let me just check this sound is okay, just 1 second, otherwise we are going to be starting this whole video again. Sound is fine. So yeah, so basically if it goes up another 10%, we're going to sell some more. So we'll sell some more about here. And then if it went up another 10% from there, then we'll potentially, well, we would have just missed it on that trade, but that's not a problem. But we would have sold more 10% higher again. And then anything else would keep running. So the price deviation to open the safety order, we're going to have, like I said, at 10%. So if it goes up another 10%, we will sell, we'll basically sell another 25% of our bag. The safety volume order volume scale is going to be 1 because we're not going to increase the amount of the safety order or decrease it as we go up. And the safety order step scale, we're not going to change that either. So it's going to stay at 10%, 10%. It's not going to go 10% and 5% or anything. It's going to stay that as it is. So our take profit percentage we are looking for is going to be a 10% target take profit. And what we're going to do is we are going to have it set as percentage from total volume. So what would happen then is if we sell, basically if we sell some of our coin, in fact actually I have changed my mind on how we're going to do this. We are going to do it from the base order. So it is going to be our initial entry, our target take profit will be 10%. So in this example here, say we sold, say we basically sold here and then sold 10% higher, we are still looking for a 10% move from our initial entry, which would be basically here, which we wouldn't have actually met. This deal would never have triggered until actually probably maybe about here, which is not the worst thing in the world. We can sit there with that short, with basically with those coins, without those Ren coins, and then it would actually buy those Ren tokens back at this point finally once we've got 10%. But remember, we would have sold some 10% higher, so that would be a 20% move. So we'd be selling those coins and then buying them back 20% lower. In this example, that is what would be happening in that scenario. So we've set the target take profit 10% from base order, not from the total volume. Obviously, at any time, I can come and stop this bot, cancel this deal, in which case it will just buy the Ren back at the level I determine, if that's what I want it to do. We're not interested in any of these advanced settings. It doesn't really matter too much to us because, well, we got the coins anyway. The volume we don't need to worry about, and we don't need to worry about any of that. So we have got this all set up. So we're going to just double check we've got everything. We're on the right exchange. We call it the Ren Take Profit bot. It's a simple bot. It is that's the correct pair. It is a short bot. It's the profit currency is the base, which is Ren. The safety order size is 25%. The base order size is 25%. The start order type is limit. The deal start condition is a TradingView custom signal. Stop loss is off because we don't need it. Safety order is 2 safety orders. I don't know the relevance of that. The price deviation to open safety orders for percentage from initial order is going to be 10%. Safety order volume scale 1, safety order stop scale 1. So we're going to create that bot. Bot created successfully. We're going to start that bot. Bot is turned on. Right, so that bot is turned on. So that is going to do everything we want it to do, but we need to actually set up the alert to trigger this bot. So here is the message for deal start. So this is going to be what we're going to have to send over to 3Commas from TradingView. So we're going to bear that in mind. In fact, we can click to copy it. So it is now copied, and we are going to go over to TradingView. So now we've got to set the alert on TradingView. So what we do is we click on alerts. This is called the VPT Bull Fib. That is where we're going to use, that is what we're going to use as our trigger. So we would click on to here, VPT Bull Fib, and we're actually going to use the condition sell. So this red here is basically a sell. So that will sell, and we're going to actually have it once per bar. In fact, we'll have it only once. Yeah, only once. And we're not having it once per bar close, so it will trigger once as soon as we get the arrow. So it may say the market is moving down quick, at least it will trigger straight away, and we don't have to wait for the bottom of the bottom of that candle. We may not get filled, but let's hope we do. I may look to change it to a market order if I need to, if we're not getting the fills, but we will see what happens. We can't have open-ended at the moment because I don't have the non-expiring alerts. So we're just going to set it for the furthest point in time that it will allow us to, which is 2 months from today on the 20th of September. So we'll set that's the expiration date. That is the webhook. So this is going to send to 3Commas. We don't need any emails or anything like that. We don't need the sounds. And the message, this is where we're going to type that message that we copied. So we're going to Control V to paste that in. And here we have the message that we are going to send to 3Commas to basically activate that trade. So we're now going to click create. So hopefully it won't tick it on this candle now, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that it may do, but maybe it won't because it has already activated on this 45-minute candle. So when we click to the next one, that is when I believe it will it will just ignore it. So we'll know obviously if it takes the deal, because we'll see it in the 3Commas here, just here. So what I'm gonna do, so that is now done. So we have just received, I hope bot is turned on, start command. I don't know if that's not a deal, that's not a start a deal, that's just starting the bot, I believe. But we can have a look at my deals to see if it has actually put us in a deal. If it has put us in a deal, yeah, it has put us in a deal. That is not a problem, but it's good to see that it works. So it is all up and running. It's actually put us in a deal. So I'm guessing if I go to my spot Binance account now, I'm going to have 25% less REN, and I am going to have some more tether down here, USDT. So we'll refresh that and we'll see if it's done that. So we were on about 4,000 REN. So yeah, REN is taken down to 3,000. So it's taken our REN, and you can see it's added that money to our tether just down here. So that is fine. I'm glad to see the bot is working. No problems at all there. So what we'll do is we'll set the next one up. Just another example, just to show you guys. So we're going to go to 3Commas again. We are going to go to where's the create bot? Here we go. And see if we can just actually copy this bot. Maybe easier just to copy this bot. So we can actually, if we click on this bot, this maybe needs a way of you guys to do it. Click copy. It should open it up. Here we go. And we're going to call this one, because we're going to do this one for RLC exec. So we're going to go to our REN again. So we're just going to call it RLC. So RLC take profit bot. YouTube Binance again. Simple bot again. We are going to go to RLC this time. So we just type in RLC USDT. USDT RLC the other way around. So this is again, it's a short strategy, percentage RSC 25%, limit, TradingView custom signal, stop loss off, max safety counts 2, max active 10. deviation 10%, safety order volume scale 1-1. So take profit 10%, percentage from base order, trailing off. It's done it all, guys. Excellent. So that is literally it. So now I can create that bot. So that's obviously easily done. As you can see, remember, just check it's definitely on base, which is RLC. Yep. So we're going to create that bot. Bot successfully saved. Start bot. So we're going to click start bot. So bot is turned on. So we are now going to have to, has this, let's look at RLC. Is that on one as well? Don't know why that is. Stop triggered. Ren USDT. Let me just have a look what this bot's doing. I don't know why it's done that. Oh yeah, sorry. It's because I believe it is because it's done that because I set the bot just to go off one, so the bot has now gone paused because it's actually entered a trade. So this one is turned on. We'll actually just we'll investigate that afterwards, but we'll just set our start deal. So message to deal start, copy that. So this is going to start our RLC bot. We're going to go over to now. We are going to go to our RLC just here. Yeah, so it's because obviously no, sorry, ignore that. That's to do with the Ren. But yeah, the RLC is also going to take a profit here. Which, hey, is just going to do it. I'd bought a lower price anyway. It's not the end of the world. So we are going to just have to basically start it now anyway. So I'm going to go to set an alert for this. So we're going to go to alerts again. Click that one there. We are going to go to the VPT bowl fib again. We're going to click the sell. When it clicks sell, we're going to do only once. We're going to do the basically the longest time we can, the 20th again, and that's the webhook URL again, the same as before. That is this will be the same for everybody. What identifies the bot to trigger, i.e. your bot, is this one here. Don't try and get smart guys thinking you're gonna get my bot email token here and then start sending my bot crazy. What I do have to do at the end of these videos is basically delete my bots and then just set them up again, so I get a different bot ID, just so that you guys can't be taking trades from me via your TradingView to my actual bot. So yeah, so you can try it if you want, but you're just gonna waste your time because I'm gonna change it. So we're gonna create that. So, and this is obviously gonna trigger this sell now. So I'm gonna lose 25% of my exec. It's not the end of the world. Maybe we're coming down. Maybe I'll buy it cheaper. That is the point of the bot. So we now go to 3Commas. So that should actually be triggered. So we are now going to go to, I expect if I go to my deal, we're just going to actually check the alerts are on here. So yeah, I mean the alert log, it has triggered. Look, it's just told me there, and that's why it's gone into here. The bot has stopped because it's being triggered, and it was set to stop when it only go once. So I would have to click play to start that bot again, but obviously we're in a deal, so I don't need to click play. So now if I go to my 3Commas, go back to my deals, I'm going to have two deals now. My RSC take profit and my Ren take profit. So yep, that's not the end of the world. It is what it is. It wasn't the worst area to take profits anyway, just based on what I've just shown you. And yeah, so that is how we are going to manage that. So if we now look, our iExec is going to go down by 25%. So we're going to have about 100 or so less. So if we just refresh that, we're now going to have 100 or so left exec ILC. That's assuming we got filled on a limit order, which we have, and here we now have even more tether to added to the tether pile. So I'm actually going to go through these and actually well, I'm in deals now, which is a bit annoying actually. So I will still just have to stop the bots anyway and change these anyway, so that you guys can't mess with my bots. But yeah, so I'll just delete them and change them anyway. So yeah, so that is what we're going to do. So that is how we are looking to take profits on some of these moves. And yeah, so that's you kind of understand how I'm doing it. And when using this free indicator, VPT bowl fib, you guys can get that. I've shown you how to set up the alerts. very simple. So you can see it would have worked pretty nicely. Take some profits, obviously get down to here. Again, I mean, we would have been taking profits on this pump up here. It just is what it is. We'll still always be running 25% of the position. But yeah, I mean, we've had these big pump ups in these coins, which I've been holding, and just been holding through anyway. So I haven't really been taking many profits on them. I've just been running them because we've been in a big strong uptrend. But now I think we may consolidate a bit and just trade a bit of a range. I mean, you can clearly see that we are in we're on RLC, so in Ren you can see we're trading a bit of a range, so is not nice, and that's a nice trading range for the bot. You can see Elron, another one of our coins, is trading the range a bit, so it's a nice setup for the bot. You can see Carver. Carver went on a bit of a strong move, but would have got some sells in there, ran the rest of the position, and then it would have come down 25%. Well, not from probably our entry, but then I would have had to manually re-enter this coin. But that's not the end of the world. Sometimes that's going to happen. You can see Tezos in a bit of a range, so you can see, like, even if we just got sold at this one here, I mean, these alts do move. That is more than 10% move there, so we'll be back in, and then we move back up again, we'll sell again, and then we're back in down here. So it would have worked out pretty well for us. And obviously we're going to keep a running check of these bots daily now as part of my 3Commas my 3Commas Binance challenge. Obviously MXC is on here, but not actually part of the bot program. So yeah, I hope that is useful for you guys. Any comments, any questions, just let me know in the comments. I will be doing these videos, checking up on it every day about how it's going. So you guys will see that. These are all the coins that I'm going to set the bots up for. And yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. I've got a 3Commas referral link that you can get a discount in the comments and in the description. So if you guys found my video useful and want to set up 3Commas and use this free indicator to do it, then yeah, I mean, it'll be massively helpful for me if you do use that. It won't be massively helpful, but I will be massively appreciative, because every little helps, doesn't it, guys? So yeah, if you guys don't mind doing that. And also, if you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe, definitely hit that like button. And yeah, and then I will be doing a more general update to my my Binance challenge video next. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will catch you guys on the next video.